Hello and welcome to Don't Mind the Fade. This is episode 5, where 4 below average gamblers hand out certified locks and gamble money they don't have in an attempt to teach you something new, win you a little bit of money, and brag about it to each other. And this week, one of us gets to do that. I'm not going to tell everyone who that is, but one of us gets to do a lot of bragging this week. And I'm already a little afraid of what that's going to be. How you guys doing?
Doing good, baby. What are we drinking on, boys?
Doing good. I got some educated guess Cabernet.
Oh, a cab, dude! I love that cab. We sell that at my work.
The opposite of what Ian does.
I actually
this is probably Kevin's favorite wine because he's such a nerd.
It's also the opposite of
dude, can you tell me what that logo means?
Dude, they even got like formulas on the bottle, on the cork. Look at that.
Ian's actually never made an educated guess in his life, which is ironic about why he's drinking that wine. He makes a lot of uneducated guesses.
I figured drinking this will kind of make up for how stupid I am.
Fair. I got a beer. You know, normal.
Look how big that thing is. Show that again.
Can you bring that up?
It's scaled down to size. It's
your penis size.
Your penis
size.
Okay, let me see. Here's an iPhone. Here's a.
Okay, so
way worse.
For people who can't see this beer can looks like the cork of a wine. So, just
stores,
like Kevin.
Coming to stores near you. Little baby cores for the baby drinkers. Give them to your kids if you're under the age of. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
Hey guys, I brought you guys some beers. They're like, what the fuck?
Kevin was looking for a way to make kids like him more, so he found some little coolers to give out.
I was losing a lot of shotgun races. I pull this bad boy out, and nobody's beat me since.
Yeah, when you go to the park and hang out with the fucking 10-year-olds.
Hey, they don't drink.
Right.
They don't drink.
All right, sorry.
What are you drinking though, Alex?
Oh, dude, I have a delicious Napa Cellars Cab, future sponsor.
We're accepting requests. We're accepting requests.
I'm just waiting for the call. I drink it every night, so they might as well make some money off of it, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure how much money we'd make them, but yeah, they want to make some money off it.
Well, 8 viewers. That's 8 new drinkers, baby.
9 now. 9. Look at that. We're up to 9.
Let's go.
All right. Let's get into recapping last week. Instead of going through everyone's bets for me, I think I can summarize it quickly by saying that 3 of us had a tough week and 1 of us had a good week, and maybe I'll let the person that had a good week can kick us off and let us know exactly how good of a week he had.
Was it Lori Loughlin who had the good week? Who had all the locks?
He was saving that all weekend.
Yeah, he really
my locks were so good they're gonna throw me in jail.
You're so excited about that. I can see it on your face.
He was so excited about that. All right, I'll share my screen and go through.
I can't show you, and then we'll talk about locks after.
Yeah. All right, Nick, you want to start us off and let us know how you did? Walk us through your picks.
Oh yeah, my picks, straight money. They mocked me for my lock. I'm usually not a 3-team teaser guy. I'm more by the book. I'll take 2, but they didn't like my picks, so I threw another one in there to change things up and show Kevin that I'm by far the better teaser taker. I got cute, but I can get cute because I am cute, unlike him. $400 at plus 140 odds. That's just cash money. Of course, I took Detroit the week they won. The other people on here took them the last 2 weeks, and they didn't cover. But I take them, and they cover because got the locks, like I said. Indy -3, that was easy. Ended up getting a little lucky at the end there, but it was still an easy lock. And over in the Miami-Cincinnati game, that was stupid of me. I hope you guys forgive me. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm terrible at overs. And if you ever see me take an over, immediately fade it. So I'm making you money.
I respect you that, because if I remember last week, you said I liked the under, so I'm taking the over. So if you had just followed your instinct, you would have had like a huge week. But fading yourself for the 1 week you got lucky apparently didn't work out this time.
Well, because I'm always fading myself. I'm always fading myself on totals, so it's like a double fade. So I'm giving it to you guys. I'm teeing it up. Fade my totals. You'd be 4-0 this week. Up over what?
You made a little over. You made a little over $700.
That's nice. That's really
nice. You right up into second
Oh,
place in tandem with the rest of us not having so great of a week. So, Nick was definitely the big winner. Like I said, $700 of profit. Well done to him. Kudos to him. He did well. I think we all rightfully made fun of how stupid that teaser was, but sometimes even stupid.
It was so stupid.
That's honestly hilarious.
That Raiders game was absolutely bonkers, but
the most electric Jets game in the last 15 years.
That was the best play of their season, was securing that loss.
Securing Trevor Lawrence. There you go.
They got the win, the Raiders, but they lost that game. Like everyone says, they lost that game.
Yeah, that was.
I know, like this week, I don't even trust them at all. And they're playing what, the Atlanta?
The Colts. No, it's a huge game because it's basically the winner of that game is like not locked in, but has like the
AFC
head of the race. No, for the 7 seed in the wild card. It's like the winner of that game basically gets the 7 seed unless something crazy happens. So it's a huge game. We'll have to see what happens. All right. If we're gonna start with Nick, who won the most money. I guess we can just go descending order. I believe Ian came in second, right? Or did Alex? No, Ian did by $60. So Ian, you're up next.
Fucking aliens, bro. Kevin, aliens, world's upside down.
Ian, all you.
Wait, are we talking about? What are we talking about? Are we talking about our picks right now?
Yeah, go through your picks. We'll go through what we learned after.
Just easy. I picked your guys' shitty picks, so no surprise here. So that's pretty much it.
This was actually the first week.
That makes sense. Can we end the podcast there? That we're good.
Yeah, that's actually pretty much all the advice we have for you. Don't pick our shitty picks. It was the first week though where the kind of consensus pick everyone liked, Indy -3, actually hit. So if you
and I was glad I put a lot of money on that one.
That was the only one we got right. So
it is surprising that Seattle is the only one that fucked up that parlay right there.
For real, yeah. Especially when they announced Tua was starting, I was a little worried about Miami, and they really couldn't score a whole lot, but. Seattle totally blew that game. That was super strange.
And then out of that Moneyline parlay and the 2 legs for the teaser, it almost went 0 for 4 for all the legs. And if it wasn't for Derek Carr's stupid little freaking or Greg Williams stupid call.
Yeah. And to be fair, nice throw by Derek Carr. That was an impressive throw. But enough Raiders talk. We've talked about them way too much so far. Alex, you're up next. You won a little bit less money than Ian, but you did have one winning bet.
This is a tough week. It was tough. You know what? The Chargers pick, I just don't even know what the fuck I was actually thinking. Dude, watching that game was just like me getting repeatedly like hit in the nuts, like over and over again. I don't think they even scored a touchdown, and I really thought they were going to win.
Not even close.
And then the Titans and the Titans just continually hurt me, and I will take them every fucking week. You think I won't take them this week? I will take them.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler!
I am going to ride with my boys.
You made fun of me for taking the Titans.
You know what's fucking great though is my can't lose parlay or my will not lose parlay. My parlay hits every week. So everyone needs to just slam that thing because there's another one this week. And
actually, you're only 2 wins in the last 2 weeks.
The parlay.
Oh, that's hilarious. And then your lock. That was a heartbreaker for you.
That was a heartbreaker. Okay, there was 40.
Set the stage. Tell us about that lock.
44 points in the first half. In the second half, the only points that were scored were a fucking safety. That literally, I can imagine the live odds of that score going under 51.5. They were probably like minus like 2,000. Like there's not one touchdown, 2 field goals, a safety, and a touchdown. Anything, and then they fumble on the fucking 2-yard line to score brutal. To not only go ahead but to hit my over.
That was brutal.
I've been upset multiple times in my life, but I've never been that upset. That is a new level of upset.
Because you were with me, you were at my place after we golfed on Sunday, and the swing of emotions. The swing of emotions from the Raiders somehow covering, because you had a lot of real money on the Raiders, and then the Texans blowing that over was hilarious. The swing.
I had the most amount of money on that. Well, I had the most amount of actual money on that over too. Like that actually really hurt me.
Yeah. No.
Like I have to pay rent.
Yeah. Also, with Alex's Chargers pick, we've now. I think this is right.
Why you gotta do that?
Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm
Come
getting.
Come on, let's leave the Chargers pick out of it.
So I think that, so 2 weeks in a row now, because the week before, a lot of us had the Raiders -3 against the Falcons, and the Raiders lost by 37 in that game. The Chargers were +1 and lost by 45. So we've now had 2 weeks in a row where one of our picks has missed by 40+ points. So let's find out this week which one of our picks is off by 40 points, because that's an incredible streak to miss by 40 points.
I'll fuck you up.
My picks. I went 1-3. I only got the Indy one right. New Orleans, Atlanta was a lock for that under, but Detroit's new coaching staff came in and scored a bunch of points. Arizona and San Francisco both lost, and then I already talked about Seattle blowing that game. So I won the least money. I had a really rough week. It dropped me down to third place. Alex is still in the lead overall, all time. Actually, Nick is now in the lead overall. Look at that.
I'm in the lead.
Nick's big week.
What the fuck? You can't do that.
He's now down $420. Alex is down $490. I'm down $600, and Ian's down $1,000. But don't worry, we're really good at gambling. We're really good at gambling. We're only down behind $2,400 amongst the four of us, but we will
listen to
persevere. We will persevere.
I swear Kevin doesn't want people to listen to us.
All right, what'd you guys learn? We'll go quickly, rapid fire through this. What'd you guys learn this week? Something new we can take going forward.
I learned that you should definitely not take my totals.
Easy.
Don't do it. It's easy money.
And before the podcast, he said that Nick said that he has something very informative for the viewers.
Yeah,
I'm making people money right there.
More information.
I'm gonna do a separate podcast where I go through every single game and just pick my totals, and you guys can just fade them all, guaranteed.
And if you parlay them all, that's a big payday.
We'll be on the same Instagram. Somebody
it's
$2.
So for Kosha, don't listen to his totals, and also don't listen to when he tells you that the little rash on his penis is just rug rash. Okay, sounds good.
Ian, what'd you learn?
Given that on this Tuesday evening, Des Bryant got called out of the game like 20 minutes for a kickoff, and they still play the game, and he was practicing. He was warming up on the field. That means that the NFL is probably fucked next week.
Fox commentators were talking. They're like, "What do you mean no close contact? He's literally warming up right now."
They pulled no one else from that game.
Just
the Ravens and the Cowboys are fucked.
Ravens have superpowers.
Alex, what'd you learn?
Okay, so I listened to the podcast this podcast for the first time last week, and I learned that I swear a lot. So I am going to be the good saint that I am, and I'm going to do something that the rest of these guys won't, and that means I'm going to better myself, and I'm going to not swear as much. And when I do say the little fuck bomb, I will say something nice about Kevin, which will hurt me so deep
to
my soul. But I will do it every time I say fuck. Kevin, your hair looks great. I will say something nice about Kevin.
It's good to know that you work on yourself is gambling your rent money away, but you cut the line off at swearing. There you go.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Why am I single? I don't know.
I have been told by some people that I marginally respect, I suppose, that that I apparently am mansplaining too much. I think Alex is gonna like this. So to go along with Alex trying to better himself, every time that I mansplain something, which I guess you'll have to tell me because
you're doing it right now. Say something nice about me.
I will have to say something nice about Alex, which doesn't pain me as much because I like to see my friends happy, but we can't all be like that, I suppose.
Shut the fuck up. You don't like to see us happy.
There's one F-bomb.
Your ears look small today and normal size.
All right. What I learned is that I think there's a lot of really bad coaches in the NFL. Matt Patricia's got fired, and the Lions immediately scored 34 points for like the first time in 2 years. Anthony Lynn just got 45 points scored on him, and in 4 punts had 10, 11, 12, and 10 players on the field for each of those 4 punts, which is an incredible statistic. What What else? Doug Peterson doesn't know what he's doing. Cliff Kingsbury has all the talent in the world and can't get any wins with it. Greg Williams called for the first time in like NFL history a cover 0 blitz on a Hail Mary attempt to end the game. There's a lot of really bad coaching, and it'll be interesting to see how many of these coaches are still around next year, especially with some teams having more success once they get rid of their current coaches.
I mean, Greg Williams is fucking gone.
Greg Williams is literally already gone. It was one.
Kevin, the shirt looks nice on you.
Thanks. Good ducks. God, this is gonna be the best podcast ever. All right, before we jump into our picks this week, you guys have anything else? Or are we good?
I'm ready to roll.
I think we're good. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's take a really,
you guys go first.
Really quick break, and then we'll be right back in a couple seconds for the picks. And that's our customary silence ad break. So I know where to cut the podcast and add our little advertisement for those of you listening on Spotify or YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. By the way, follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram at Don't Mind the Fade. Okay, let's get into picks.
Dude, Kevin, next time you do that, Kevin, just instead of saying anything, just take your shirt off.
And that's the cue.
So you know, the cue is just you taking your shirt off. That'd be so funny.
The cue is Kevin's titties.
That's also a way to lose. That's a way to lose a lot of viewership, I think, and a way to get kicked off of this platform. So I'll consider it. We'll discuss.
How big are your titties?
Look, I've been going to the gym, but not for that long. Not for that long. You know this. Okay. The other cool thing that I didn't mention is that with Nick winning this week, all 4 of us over the first 4 weeks all got a win, which is kind of exciting. So it's 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1, and we're gonna see what happens from here. We're just gonna repeat the order. So I'm gonna be the alpha this week, and then it'll be Alex, Ian, and then Nick. So I get to lead the discussion, and I would like Ian to go first with his picks for this week.
All right.
Just give me 3, and then the lock after.
Okay. Lock after, right?
Yeah.
It's my first pick. I'm going a little crazy with this one. I'm actually going. So I'm going Jets money line. It's at plus 530. I'm only putting $50 down on it.
Hold on.
It's what I had left.
Okay. So
This guy's crazy.
we're going the Jets money line at plus 530, and you're going to bet $50 to win $315. Okay.
They like Nick said, like the Raiders lost that game. Like they should have lost that game if it wasn't for the dumbest defensive call in history. And just fuck Seattle, so why not? And then my next pick is Steelers plus 2.5, 2.5. I think this might be one of the biggest overreactions I've seen in a while, where an undefeated team loses to a shitty team, which happens all the time. Like the Packers lost, like the Packers when they were like when they were like 13-0, when they went 15-1 that year, lost to the Chiefs. Like it happens all the time.
The Panthers did that too, right? When they were 14-0, they lost like
like it happens all the time where like they just lose to some shitty team. And like, and I remember watching someone on TV say that like that if there's one week you want to play the Steelers is after after the Baltimore game, because it's like the perfect chaff game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting 250 on that.
250 on that. It's at minus 106, so you get pretty decent odds too, which is nice.
Yeah, and then my next pick is Cardinals -3 against the Giants. I know they just beat the Seahawks, and defense is kind of riding high, but they still have Cole McCoy quarterback.
Back?
Huh? I think Cardinals bounce back. Okay. I think that Seattle's defense is horrible, and that's pretty much why that they were able to do anything against. That's pretty much why the Giants were able to do anything against them, and so.
The Cardinals' defense is better.
How much money?
I think they're better.
Basically, you're telling me you think Kyler's better than Russ.
I hate Russ, so yes.
How much money are you putting on that?
300.
300.
I know. I actually think Russ is. I don't think Kyler's better than Russ. And then those are my 3 picks.
Okay. I don't like a single one of those, but let's move on. Nick, you're up.
I was really hoping we could hear Alex first because I was looking for some of my own fades over here. But you know what? I'm ready to roll. As usual, my lock this week is fire, but you guys have to stay tuned for that. But we're going to get going. I'm going Saints -7.
Fire just like your herpes?
Fire just like the Herb.
New Orleans minus
Burn's
7
good.
is
Man,
minus
Saints
1.
-7. I love that.
They're playing the
Even
Eagles.
with
They're
Hurts,
playing the
even with
Eagles.
Hurts.
Even with Hurts, I feel like he came in late. They were down. They're getting lazy. Into the game. They were up by 2 touchdowns. They hadn't planned that week for Hurts. They played for or planned for Wentz. So I think the Saints, that defense with a whole week to prepare, is not going to let that happen. I think 7 points here is plenty.
How much money you
So
putting on
putting
that?
that one, that's going to be 300.
300. Wow, big one. Okay, so New Orleans minus 7.
300.
Look at us taking all these straight lines.
Yep, and then my next one is Houston. I see him as a pick. I'm not sure if they're a pick or -1. Either way, though, I'm putting 200 on Houston against the Bears.
They're minus. I'll give you the -1. They're -1.5, but I'll give you the -1 at slightly different odds. Oops.
I'll take the 1.5 at 110.
You want the -1.5? Okay. If you take -1.5, they're -106.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll take that. That's gonna be 200.
Okay. Who do they play? I didn't even see. They're at Chicago. Okay.
And then my last one is actually gonna be a cheeky lay for you here.
Okay.
And this sexy lay.
A sexy lay. So there's gonna be 100 on this one, and it's going to be Rams -5. I think the Patriots still aren't that good. I think they're going to be riding that high. And I think the Rams, good enough coaching. He's going to want revenge against Bill Belichick for the Super Bowl. I like them there. And I'll put the Titans in there as well.
You're taking money lines here or -5? You're taking the
points, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Say that again.
Yeah, I'm taking points.
So you're taking
Titans
Tennessee -7.5 and the Rams -5.
Yeah, putting them both in 100 parlay.
Okay, just the two of them?
Yep.
Okay, that's plus 264.
Yep, Titans bounced back. I think they had a rough game last week. I still think they're a better team. Jacksonville's been good covering the spreads, and I think that's usually playing teams not coming off a loss like that. I think they've just kind of been playing them like middle schedule. But I think in this game, I like Tennessee here.
Okay. I like Tennessee too. I'm scared off by the Rams. I don't know. I feel like Belichick has some juju over Jared Goff, but okay, it's interesting. I'll for
I
sure.
was scared too. They're at home. It's only 5 points. The line opened at 6.5, so it's already kind of gone down a little bit. So obviously people have been taking the Pats, but I think I like -5.
Okay. My 5.5 is a nice line. It's kind of in between. You're not really too worried about like a 5-point loss, but yeah. Okay. I'm so intrigued by why just randomly this week we have 5 just straight up picks. I guess the Jets money line doesn't really count in there, but okay. Definitely interesting. Okay, Alex, let's get your first 3.
All right. My first pick is going to be the Texans. Hold on one second. It's going to be the Texans versus the Bears, and I'm taking the Texans. They should be pick 'em, so it should be even.
Nick already has
them.
Nick has them at -1.5. So
okay, maybe different. Hold on one second.
I see him at -1. But
my laptop's
-1.5.
Here we go. Okay.
So you want?
I think we should get. I think we should
for dramatic effect. Okay, well, that was my book, but it's all good. Whatever you have in that, what -1?
It's been moving tonight, so it might have been earlier. I don't know if you looked.
I had them as a pick 'em, but if it's -1.5, I'll still take that. That's fine.
Okay.
I think they killed the Bears. To be honest with you.
How much?
I'll do 250 on that.
Okay.
And then the next one is going to be a teaser with the Packers and the Titans. As I said earlier that I was going to take the Titans. They hurt me every week, but I believe this week they won't hurt me. And the Packers there's no way they lose to the Lions.
Okay, so you get them both down to -1.5.
Yeah.
It's Packers versus Detroit, right?
Packers, Detroit, and then Titans versus the Jags.
Okay. I like that one. How much money?
250.
250. All right. I like it. And your last one?
And the last one is going to be my we'll never ever lose parlay.
2-0 in the last 2 weeks. I'm at the lock this in before I even hear it.
This one's going Seattle.
I'm gonna take this one live on the show. I'm looking right now. I'm gonna tail.
Seattle versus the Jets. Chiefs versus the Dolphins. Rams versus the Pats. No way this loses. It ends out even as well, or just about almost.
Rams.
I think it's like plus 104.
Wait, hold on. Rams, who and who? Seahawks?
Seahawks, Chiefs, Rams.
Seahawks, Chiefs, Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the Chiefs on here? There they are. Against the Dolphins.
Let's go. There's no way. Tua's playing again. Tua
Plus
plays like
107.
He's playing like ass. Chiefs are gonna roll. All Chiefs do in morning games is fucking win. Or 1 o'clock game. Sorry, all they do is win when they play 1 o'clock games.
Okay. How much money on that one?
250.
250. So 250 all the way around. All right. Plus 107. Okay. I hope I like your guys' locks more. I kind of feel what you guys were saying the last couple weeks about how you hate all of these picks. A lot of Rams love that I don't like, honestly. We've been ruined by Belichick too many times in a row. Houston love I get, but that team just scares me.
But Cam hasn't had. But you have to throw if you're gonna beat the Rams. I really do think if you're gonna beat the Rams, you have to beat them in the air.
That's what
and I just don't think so.
Their defense is good.
The Pats are gonna throw the fucking ball.
Yeah, I agree. You can't beat the Rams.
I think the defense. I think the under. I think the under here would be a lock too. If you were an under-taking person, I think that the under here is money as well. I don't take unders because that's just not something I do.
I actually kind of like the over in this game. I don't know why. So
I guess
the under's the move.
I just
don't see. I don't know.
I just look at like the way the 49ers beat them a couple weeks ago. Like I just think that that's a real.
Yeah, but I think Shanahan has a lot better look at McVay than Belichick. I think this is going to be a revenge game for Belichick too. I think they're going to actually take this incredibly personal. I think the Rams. I think the Rams are going to come out fucking steaming.
Okay.
Yeah, they're at home. I like it. But the sketchy is New England's staying in California. This year has played the Chargers, so this is a road game, but they don't have to travel.
No travel.
Road game.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
There's a little sauce. I agree, but it's a passing for me. I think you have to pass to beat the Rams at home.
Okay.
Unless your name is Nick Mullins, in which case you can kind of get lucky and squeeze one out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, Nick,
and I think Kyle Shanahan can scheme up something better than even as good as Belichick is. I think against the Rams, Kyle Shanahan he swept the last 2 years.
Yeah, we do kind of own the Rams. Okay.
So I mean, we just kind of know him.
All right. I will. I'll consider it. Ian, give me your lock this week.
Okay, so I kind of liked. Of course, I'm a new teaser, and I liked 3 teams. And since we're dumb like this, and we're only doing 1 teaser per person, I'm doing a 3-team teaser. I'm kind of copying off Nick from last week.
Yeah, we'll see if you can slap your meat.
We'll see. I don't think it's a swag issue. I'm not gonna lie, but it's Chiefs minus 1.5, Steelers plus 8.5, and Packers minus 1.5.
Yeah, I like that.
It's plus 140, I believe.
Yeah,
and I'm putting 400 on it.
The Steelers scare me though. The Steelers scare me.
Yeah, the Steelers terrify me at that line. The Bills' offense is too good.
I'm not
taking that bet.
I think the Bills. I think the Bills roll.
I think the Bills. But even if they win, I don't think the Steelers are going to lose by 8 points though.
I think the Bills are overrated because they beat a really hurt Niners defense. We had no way to cover them.
But our defense looked good against Josh Allen. He looked fucking great.
Our defense did not look good last night. I don't know what
our defense did not look good.
They rushed well. I mean, there was times where Josh Allen's like scrambling out to the side. He has somebody literally hanging off him, and he throws a strike down the field. So it's like he is playing
we
well.
Had no pressure. Our DBs suck. I think
I don't think our DBs suck. I don't think our DBs suck. But
Sherman sucks. I was so mad at Sherman last night.
This is what Kevin told me during the game, that Josh Allen is the worst quarterback for the Niners defense to play because he's mobile, he's thick, and he can make every single throw. You know what I mean? Like, he's a big boy that's mobile.
So
can make every single throw. We don't play good against mobile quarterbacks.
No, Kyler Murray should have established too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my 3-team teaser though.
Did you hear the announcers talking about like Robert Saleh, like how gritty he is, like how he's the best coach ever? And then
I don't think he's that good.
The Bills go up 34 against us. Like the Monday Night Crew is horrifying. So bad.
I agree.
So bad.
All I know about the Monday Night Crew is that whenever there's a quarterback not playing well, they destroy him. They murder him. Lewis Riddick and the other guys just murder him.
I don't like Lewis Riddick at all. I really don't.
I actually like him a lot.
Isn't he up for a coaching job? Isn't that like the rumor right now?
No, a GM job.
A GM job.
He was supposed to. He almost got the Giants GM job before the debut. I only got it.
That would have been a huge upgrade for them, I think. But that's neither here nor there. Okay.
Give me the Booger Mobile again.
I love when they put him on that little chair, like sitting above the stands, and he's just like on TV,
he's just
blocking everyone's view.
He's just like the handicapped friend. Like,
yeah, literally, he's
so
like a crane.
Up.
All right, Nick, what's your lock this week?
Mine is similar to Ian's, but I'm only doing a 2-team teaser this week. I think the one I had last week speaks for itself, and it's clear unless Ian hits this 3-team that I am the reigning cute teaser champion. So I'll give you a mildly cute teaser, and it's going to be Kansas City -1 or -1.5, whatever the book has it at. I don't think it matters. I like them -7 too. They were one of my picks. But yeah, I think after almost losing to the Broncos, I don't think they were in danger of losing. But having a questionably close game against the Broncos, they're going to come out here. They really want to win. They're going to win by a lot. Alex said it. Early afternoon game. Patrick Mahomes shines. And then my other one is going to be Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh +8.5. I think it's overblown. We looked really bad last night. We didn't get pressure on Josh Allen. He could do whatever he wanted. Our DBs couldn't cover them. Stephon Diggs made Jason Vera look stupid. Richard Sherman had a bad penalty, really set us back. I think the Pittsburgh defense keeps us close. And even if things do get a little bit out of hand, I could see there definitely being a lot of potential for a backdoor cover on 8.5 points. So I really like that there, and I'm putting the rest of my credits on that 400 on that teaser.
Nice.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
that.
and also James Conner's coming back too, I believe.
Yeah, they're running,
Which is huge because they've had no running game.
It's only sketchy, and the Bills aren't great against the run.
Had a
either.
running game with
Snell's not great.
Yeah, but he's
I'm not saying they had like this crazy running game before he went out, but it's an upgrade over Benny Snell and the other rookie.
They've been like the 31st running team in the league since he's been
Big
out.
Ben,
So
Big Ben,
the middle of the pack.
Him throwing the ball though still scares me. The way that he has been throwing, like I don't know why. I just
hate the sidearm throws.
I don't know what it is. I just the motion losing the Redskins maybe too. I don't know.
I have a soft spot. I have a soft spot.
I also think the Redskins might be sneaky good. I don't know.
No, they're
defense
good.
Raw.
Their defense is legit.
Yeah,
there was a couple times last night where it looked like when things changed between the Bills and the Niners, where if we actually had like a real quarterback, I think we could have not necessarily a real quarterback. I do like Nick Mullins.
Well, dude, the pick by Mullins to set the Bills up, like that's just
we also got handed the ball on the 3-yard line, but
we should have scored there. Like it's just bad offense by us.
Yeah,
not so much good on the Bills. It's bad by us.
We stopped them on the goal line too, though. So I mean,
do we know if Melcher was out?
Just
super
he was
hurt.
Yeah, why was Wilson playing so much?
Yeah, like was Melcher hurt? I still don't know.
I mean, they've always kind of been like a hot hand thing, and Jeff was running pretty well at the beginning of the game, at least. The goal line series was bad for all our running backs, but yeah.
Melcher ran the ball 4 times. He ripped off like 2 15-yard runs, like right to start the game off. Like he always.
Yeah, it was just a weird game all around, and a sad one for us. We really needed that one for our playoff hopes, being Niners fans here. But okay, Alex, give me your lock, and please tell me it doesn't involve Pittsburgh +8.5.
It does not.
Thank God.
Okay, my lock is going to be an over. It's total. Honestly, usually pretty good on these, but last week, I mean, that should have hit. There was no sense that didn't hit last week.
That was ridiculous.
This one actually will. It's going to be Saints versus Philly over 44.
44.
Are you expecting the Saints to have 45 points?
You need like 2 touchdowns from the Eagles.
I'm expecting the game.
Half, okay.
Yeah, 44.5. Yeah, I just changed it. But yeah, 44.5 is fine. I'm expecting Hurts to do a bit better than Carson Wentz, which means he should get at least 17 to hopefully 24 points. And if they do that, I think the Saints still win. I think they put up at least 24 or 40 points. So
it's funny. I actually
24 or 30 points. Excuse me.
I don't know. Like again, I don't know how Hurts is going to play for that season, but against like his first start against this this defense
Yeah.
is
The Saints
been
defense is
solid. Like it's
the
tough. You know what I
ringer.
mean? Like, it's tough against, especially that they have no weapons outside of Miles Sanders, who they don't even use because they never run the fucking ball. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's
Yeah.
go. Doubt me. Let's go.
let's go.
Lock.
Let's go.
Let's go. I honestly didn't like any of the other overs.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Dude, you know what over I
recap-
almost took? I was gonna put on the podcast. I almost took the over of the Cincinnati and Cowboys game next week because of the shit. It was like 43.5, and they have terrible defense.
Cincinnati defense kind of cheeky sometimes though.
Kind of cheating.
Look good against Tua at least. Okay. Recap of the bets. Ian has the Jets money line. Just a little $50.
That is the grossest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
It's
the
$50.
Steelers.
It's $50. You know?
0% chance they win. We saw what happened. They could have won, and they decided not to.
It's $50.
Yeah. The Steelers are at +2.5, Arizona -3, and then a 3-team teaser: Kansas City, Pittsburgh, and Green Bay. Taking those three down to up to +140. Alex has Houston -1.5, a Packers and Tennessee teaser at -1.5 each. Seattle, Rams, and Kansas City a moneyline parlay, and New Orleans and Philadelphia over 44.5. And Kosha has the Saints -7, Houston -1.5, Rams -5.5, and Tennessee -7.5, and KC -1.5, and Pittsburgh +8.5. That one's a teaser. The other one's just a moneyline or just a straight up parlay. Okay, I have to take some of these bets. Okay, the one I know for sure is I'm taking.
You can fade too.
What'd you say?
You can fade too.
I'm planning on it actually. I'm gonna take for sure Alex's Packers teaser here. I'm gonna do my dollar amounts after. I like this a lot. I mean, the Packers are just kind of on a roll. I do like the Lions as a little frisky team with a new coach, but I mean, their defense got torched by the Bears of all teams. The Packers are gonna do whatever they want. The Lions have no defense. And Tennessee's playing the Jaguars, who are in a fierce competition to make sure that they stay one game away from beating the Jets for the first overall pick. So they're going to continue to lose as well. So I like this one a lot. I'm probably going to make this my lock if I had to guess, but I'm going to keep looking here. God, I don't know. I don't like... The Cardinals are playing the Giants -3. I just don't love that matchup. I think that the Cardinals only have one good receiver and the Giants have one really good DB.
I'd fade that.
I don't want to bet yet. Well, see, I'm actually going to fade his Steelers +2.5. So this is the first time anyone's going to do this. I'm going to take the Bills -2.5.
Ew.
I think that the Bills are just a better team than the Steelers. I think that their offense is way better. The Steelers have been the most overrated team for a while now. I think that the Bills can score points on anyone, and I don't trust the Steelers to really be able to move the ball all that well. I think the Washington defender said it. The Ravens exposed some things defensively in a game that was probably closer than it should have been, and was a little bit more competitive with Trace McSorley and RG3 playing quarterback. I think the Bills are really good. I think the Steelers are running out of steam a little bit, and people are figuring them out. So I'm actually going to fade Ian's Steelers -2.5 bet or +2.5 bet and take the Bills.
I respect it.
God, I should probably fade.
I respect it, but I think you're a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
You're a bitch, Kevin.
I am going to take New Orleans -7 as well.
Show your beer.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Almost done. Almost done. I am going to take New Orleans -7. I do like Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to be good, but that defense is just too good. New Orleans, the Eagles, even if Jalen Hurts is really good, don't have enough weapons. And there was talks of Breeze potentially coming back, which helps their offense out a lot. God, and then I guess on that note, I'm going to take Alex's lock. I'm going to take this over, especially at the odds of -102. It's basically even money for that. I don't like that it's 44.5. I wish it was 44, but I honestly...
Well, it's 44 on my book, so what
I just think, because the other thing that I will say about that game is that if Jalen Hurts comes in and plays poorly, or Taysom Hill's still in the game, that's two turnover-prone quarterbacks, a rookie against a good defense, and Jalen Hurts. And Taysom Hill. And turnovers are usually pretty good for the over. Short field, get a lot of field goals. easy touchdown. So I'm going to take that one as well. Let me look how much money I want to put on this. I am going to make this one my lock. I'm going to take Alex's teaser as my lock. I'm probably going to do 400 here. I'm going to do 200 on Buffalo. 200. I'm going to do 150 on New Orleans, and I'm going to do 250 on this over. So I'm going to take a lot of Alex's bets and put a little more money on those. So I'm going to go here. So I am taking 2 of Alex's bets. I'm making his Packers and Tennessee Titans teaser my lock. I'm taking his over 44.5 at New Orleans and Philadelphia. I'm also taking Nick's New Orleans -7, and I'm taking the opposite of one of Ian's bets. I'm fading him entirely and taking the Bills -2.5 to just win by a field goal at home, coming off a big win against our 49ers this week. Let me
Sunday Night Football too.
Huh? That's Sunday Night Football?
Yep.
It's Monday Night Football. Wait.
Oh, no, Sunday.
Oh, it is Sunday. You're right. They don't have Monday night on here. That's
Monday is Baltimore and Cleveland.
Oh, they don't have that line on here, huh? Nobody.
I've seen a pick. I'm seeing a pick right now.
Pick. Interesting.
But just a quick note about the Steelers-Bills game, because that's been a contentious subject.
It has
on the podcast tonight. So the Bills opened up +2.5. So Vegas had Pittsburgh favored by 2.5 points when it's opened up, and it's the public that is getting the Bills to -2.5. So I think this is definitely an easy ride with Vegas on this one. Get to take the free points, add some. Take the free points, add 6 more. My teaser, mortal lock of the week. I can hit it with 3 teams. I can definitely hit it with 2 teams.
Okay, I do like that. All it tells me is I'm getting 4 extra points, and that Vegas's original line I'm going to trust was fine. Can you guys still hear me? By the way,
yeah,
it's saying my application.
You're losing 4 points.
It's telling me that.
Unfortunately, Kevin, I can still hear you.
It's telling me that my application's not responding, but I'm just going to write it out because I think we're almost
you're
done.
good. I can see you too.
Okay, good. I was trying to share my screen to show you guys what the bets are on the spreadsheet, but I guess I'm not going to do that because once I did it, it's trying to make me force quit my application, which I'm not going to do right now. But
you're mansplaining. Say something nice about me.
Oh God. I really like that you are a red wine drinker like me. I think it's super cute, and I'd love to drink some wine with you sometime.
You gave me a bottle of Merlot, you fuck.
Yeah, you drank it the same night. You drank it literally the same night.
I had 2 sips of it, and I almost threw up.
It's true. It's true. I have the bottle at my house, and he only had 1 glass, and I had 0 glasses because I was like, I'm not going to drink Merlot. I had no other wine.
I do appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you. The thought was not really there, but yeah. Sure.
Kevin,
I'd argue that Kevin was there.
Kevin definitely regifted that Merlot to you.
Oh no, he did. He told me about it.
I told him.
He for sure regifted
it. My boy Brian and his lovely girlfriend Sabrina gave us a case of wine from Sabrina's.
Shout out Brian and Sabrina.
Yeah, shout out to Brian and Sabrina, friends of the pod. That's the second winery that's gonna sponsor us, SoCal Vineyards. Everyone head over there and check it out. Okay, then I'm not going to be able to show the screen. That's not a big deal. But you guys have anything else before we let the crowd go and we call it a wrap for week 5?
Yeah, no. So it seems like my lock, KC -1.5, Pittsburgh +8.5, Green Bay -1.5. It seems like everyone has a little bit of each leg of that teaser. So it seems like that is the moral lock of the week. So you're welcome, everyone.
I think what we've seen on the show so far is like the opposite. When we all like something, but you've taken things that we all like and put it all together is what happened. You took like everything we all like and put it together in one shitstorm.
Yeah, that could not be a worse idea.
I'm personally very surprised that no one else took Texans versus Bears.
I took Texans.
I was scared of that game, to be honest.
You did, Coach?
Yeah, it was there. Good. I was scared of it. I don't know why. The gut feeling, I feel like Bears going to pull some bullshit out of there.
Yeah, I don't think so. Dude, the Texans have been playing pretty well.
It is they shouldn't beat Indianapolis, and the Lions beat the Bears, and
they're a fumbled snap away from beating them at property.
Well, I mean, don't just assume because they didn't fumble. If they didn't fumble a snap, they were going to score a touchdown. Like, you know what I mean? Like they sort of like get in the end zone, but
I don't know what you're saying. You're talking to me right now. That makes no sense to me.
We never recapped. I guess I know why 2 of us didn't, but we never recapped our golf outing on Sunday, did we?
Oh yeah, we got like 10 minutes left on this. Let's do that.
Yeah, we didn't get enough clips really to make like a content thing that I
shout
wanted
out
to.
Ollie being a fucking
Shout
bitch.
out Ollie for being a flake.
I'll give Kevin a compliment for that. That's 2 swear words right there. Kevin, your hands don't look as small as they usually do.
Okay, I'm sensing a trend with these compliments that I don't appreciate, but I'll ignore it for now. No, Ali was going to come out and help us film and get some stuff. We were going to maybe throw some stuff on YouTube, but he unfortunately was, I think, close contact with COVID. It's also ironic that happened the day that we were playing golf on the last day before a shelter-in-place order went into effect. But the 4 of us went out and played down in Gilroy this Sunday. It was Nick and myself versus Alex and Ian. A quick recap of what happened. Nick and I got out to a blazing start. Alex and Ian played out of their minds for like 6 holes, and then, as expected, fell right the hell back off on the back 9. Nick and I won going away, 4 up with 4 to play. It was a lot of fun, though. It was a lot of fun.
As I said earlier, there should have been a traveling handicap because I got tired around the 12th hole, and maybe it had something to do with maybe it had something to do with the 8th beer that I had. But I don't think
the
so.
3 a.m. wine drinking that you did.
I think mainly it was the traveling exhaustion.
Look, that was as fair as it could be. Ian and I
funny.
both showed up early and went to the range. You two both showed up at tea time, hungover on wine. That could not have been more fair. We had a partner each that was rested and practiced, and one partner each that was a hungover and showed up right at the tea time.
Hungover is the only way I know how to golf on the weekends.
It's true.
It was a lot of fun, though. We're going to try and venture up to Alex's neighborhood in about a month, and maybe once we've figured some of this stuff out, maybe gotten a little better at the content things, we're going to try and do something a little bit more official and maybe get some extra entertainment for you guys. At the very least, the 4 of us have fun playing golf together, and we don't get to see Alex very much. So, yeah, what was everyone's highlight of the golf event, though? That's what I want to know.
Mine, 100% was Coach's ass. I don't know if a lot of you have seen Coach's ass in golf pants, but I thought Charles Barkley's ass was big. Coach's ass is bigger. That is a dump truck. That is a dump truck of an ass.
By the gods.
And let me tell you what, he swings with both cheeks in every drive. He gets as much steam as he possibly could.
Need both of those cheeks
out of both of those.
And if he gets a hold of it, my God.
Oh, goodness.
Dude, that thing is
good
crushed.
Lord. Good Lord.
My favorite thing was trying to get that dumb shot tracer app to work just because of how funny a couple of the clips were. We had like a bootleg app that costs like $4 on the App Store that if you let it analyze your shot and like you keep it as still as possible for a minute, it'll give you a little red line like the golf telecast. And naturally, every third shot that we took was a dribbler 30 yards in front of us. And the shot tracer trying to figure out where the ball went was actually hilarious. We have an Instagram post with a couple of the highlights of that. If you guys
mainly just Coach was dribbler.
Yeah.
No, you see the shot tracker, bro. It goes right towards the green.
Yeah.
Actually,
there were a couple of times where our ball was absolutely not where the shot tracer thought, and the shot tracer gave us way too much credit for being good at golf.
Bro, my favorite was how like identical, because we try to mimic the match, and Nick was our Charles Barkley, and how perfectly he played into it because he showed up. He showed up big dick swing the first like 4 holes.
Dude, he carried Kevin to win the first 3 holes.
And Alex and I didn't know what the fuck to do with it.
I knew we were fucking because Scotia came out swinging.
Oh yeah, I know.
My favorite part was more on like hole number 3 after winning the first 3, and then Kevin starts like making concessions, getting all cocky, like, oh, on the back half we'll like change the rules, like give him a little handicap, and they beat us 3 holes in a row.
We lost like 6 out of the next 7 holes or something.
Yeah, I was like, Kevin, please let's not get that cocky, and we learned our lesson. Kevin figured it out on the back 9, and we took home the dub because that's what Wayne DeLong Johnson does. He takes home dubs.
Also, there was absolutely now we can say that you guys already won, but there on I think it was the 3rd hole we played. It was a par 5, and we ended up winning the hole, but there was definitely a stroke that I guess Kevin forgot about. And at the end of it, he's like, if you make this putt, you win. And I looked at Ian, I was like, and Ian's like, don't say anything. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything either. Like, I'm not going to say shit.
Wait, really?
But we absolutely are. We absolutely are 2 strokes behind you right now.
It was a long par 5. And there was, and
One
you
of my
said
shots hit a fucking
you
tree.
said, and you said we were shooting for par, and we Alex at each other, and we were like, huh? We were like,
what kind of par is
we were like,
this?
word? We were like, word?
That's so funny. I had no idea. I'm like looking at the scorecard. It's right in front of me, and I gave you a par. It was the fourth hole.
Yeah, it
Nick
was
and I
absolutely a bogey.
bogeyed
It was that was to go up and down for bogey. That chip that I had was for par. I mean,
Because you
that
did
was
hit
for
insane
par.
shit.
Dude, and then Alex and I tried to convince ourselves that maybe we weren't cheating.
Yeah, but
at the end of the day, we were just like, no, there's no way.
Oh god, that's
we had 3 fairway shots.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I wrote it down. We bogeyed it. You guys parted. That's so funny. I gave you guys that hole. Whatever. We deserved it.
Doesn't matter now. Yeah,
no
you're getting. I think you were getting so cocky as you always do. And then me and Ian just drive through, like win like the next 8 holes.
Oh yeah, no, you guys had like a 6-hole run where you guys were like 1 under on the over your 6 holes or something.
Yeah, and the back 9, you
guys
came alive. You started playing the
actual
actual game.
Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah, no shot, by the way, that they tell us that if they actually win. Not a chance in hell if they win by 1 stroke that
Oh,
ever
hell no. I'm surprised Alex didn't say it when we lost.
I would die.
Now we know. Next time we get an eye on you guys. Now we know.
Literally.
Hey, I didn't say anything. You said that. If you want to give me a stroke, you give me a stroke. That's fine.
That is fair. It's a little bit. It's slightly more.
I was like, no, dude, this is for par.
Yeah, that's different. Well, if you had said that, I would have.
Okay. I think next time we do this shit, same teams, but we actually do alternate shot instead of scramble.
Okay. That's way better for me and you, Ian.
Yeah, that's what we plan on.
You guys are getting it next time. You guys are getting it.
You guys are. Yeah, no, we'll win. I think we'll win the first 9 holes and just put it to bed. But we will keep you guys informed on if that happens. And like I said, we're planning on doing it in a month or so. We're going to let some of this COVID stuff and the holidays play out. But we're having fun with this, and we like to keep having fun and hopefully entertain you guys.
Also, I just have to say this. Kosha took a shot on 18 on a hill that he swung so hard that he not only fell down the hill, but hurt his shoulder. And while he was falling, yelled, "Man down.
Man down."
We never saw it. The only way we knew of it is Nick from the ground yelled, "Man down," and we turned around on the ground.
Nick's legs were above his head. They were above his head.
The whole round we're all watching each other because we're competing. So everyone's watching each other's shots, but at the end, once Kevin clinched it, which was easy by the way, no one was looking at me, thank God, because that would have been bad.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
My shoulder hurts now, but my ego could have hurt way more if anyone had seen that.
You know what? It's probably a good thing that you won some money, some fake money this week, because if you hurt your shoulder and fell and also lost a bunch of money again, it would have been a bad week for you.
The amount of ibuprofen that I saw Kosha take once we got home was unholy.
That wasn't because of the pain. That's just
guys. Okay. Hey, fun fact. One time I went golfing with Nick and Roberto.
Best golf group, by the way.
Who's Roberto? Tell everyone who Roberto is.
Nick's dad.
Nick's pops. And there was this one hole where I drove ahead of them, like not really thinking, and Nick had a hit. And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just go." And I trusted Nick to, hit a golf ball.
Big mistake.
and I still hid behind the cart, and Nick still hit me in the head with the golf ball.
I was aiming for him. I put it just exactly where I wanted it.
He hit me in the head. He hit me right here.
That explains so much about Ian's struggles to pick good bets for this show. I think that might have been the downward spiral.
That definitely explains the Jets money line. For sure.
direct
what
line.
happened? Kosha hit me in the head with a golf ball, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I put my rent money on the Jets money line this week.
I will say this: since I'm down 1,000, I'm basically even since the first week. So
that's true.
Happy.
Little victories. But yeah, that was a lot of fun on Sunday. And we're looking forward to doing it again. I think I'm worried that if we go longer than 9:30, we're going to lose some of the content for the podcast and the video. I know the software's been a little buggy with that at times. So I think we're going to wrap up right now.
Mansplaining. Say something nice about me before the podcast ends.
I'll do my best. Thanks again for listening, everyone. This is Don't Mind the Fade, episode 5. You guys got any parting words?
Love you guys.
I love you, Alex. There's my nice thing.
Not you.
I love the crowd. We love the crowd.
Crowd.
Love you, crowd. I love you,
All
crowd.
right,
I hate my co-host.
I hate Kevin. Love you, crowd.
Thanks
Love everybody who listens.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next week.